Hello, I'm Salil of Salil Inner Voice, and welcome to my podcast. This is episode 2 in the series about crystals and how they work. And in this episode, we're going to be more focusing on chakras and crystals. So, first of all, again, a little bit of housekeeping. Please take note that this is for entertainment purposes only, and whatever I say here must not replace any medication or medical help that you may need. Okay, thank you for that moment, and let's continue. So, chakras and crystals were touched on slightly in episode 1, as I mentioned, but in this episode, I'd like to show you just how you can help the issues in your life by using crystals to rebalance and boost certain chakras. Now, first of all, we need to know how to choose the right crystal. I have recorded in a separate episode a simple video explaining a very simple technique where you place the crystals that you're thinking about out in front of you with a little gap in between and hover your dominant hand. So the dominant hand would be, if you are right-handed, that's your dominant hand, your right hand. So place your dominant hand over each of them and pause. The most suitable one for you will provide a type of tingling sensation or feedback. Now, this is great when you're in a shop and trying to work out which crystal or stone is more suitable for you. But when it's to do with a specific type, which one should you choose? And what I mean by type is not shape. I mean the different types, as in quartz, amethyst, tiger's eye, bloodstone, moonstone. Those are the different specific types. So one very useful tool to use is dowsing, or even simpler than that, finger dowsing. If you don't know about finger dowsing, here's what you do. Take your right hand and place the tip of your first finger and thumb together to form a loop. Now create another loop, but using the third finger of your left hand and thumb. Next, interlink the loops together so you have both fingers and thumbs around each other, so you've got a little bit of a chain. Now, what you do is put enough pressure on your fingertips with your thumbs so there's a little bit of a force here, and state your question either silently or in your mind. For example, will quartz help me? Will moonstone help me? So say this in your mind as you are thinking or visualizing that type of crystal. Then try and pull the loops apart. Place gentle but firm force on them. Now, if it holds, the answer is yes, but if it breaks, the answer is no. Try this, you'll be surprised how easy it is and how it actually works. Or you can also use a pendulum to choose. So simply take the pendulum, establish the yes or no answers for yourself, and ask the question, which would work for you best? Would a moonstone work for you? Would a tiger's eye work for you? Whatever your body may be requiring at that moment, ask a specific name. Then you can actually go to a shop and look at the different, let's say, moonstones, as I said. Place each moonstone in front of you, place your dominant hand over and find which actual moonstone crystal suits you the best, because sometimes the different stones themselves actually resonate with you better. So that is how you choose a crystal. So once you've actually got your crystal, once you've actually got them home, then of course, as I said in episode 1, you must cleanse it, you must focus the intention, you must charge it before you actually use it. Using crystals to help your energy flow and heal your chakras is a huge self-help tool, and it is something that I would recommend you do on a regular basis. Each chakra is linked to a specific area of your life, and should any imbalance or blockages occur, then issues can occur. So your chakras can be out of balance or blocked. They can also be what's known as blown or locked. A blown chakra is a chakra stuck in the open position, and this will lead to negative conditions, which we will get into later. But a blown chakra is particularly vulnerable to outside influence, and because simply there's no protection for them. A locked chakra is a chakra stuck in the closed position, which leads to energy blocks and negative qualities manifesting. So your energy is literally not flowing. So now let's move through each chakra and I'll explain the issues related to the chakras being locked, blown or imbalanced. The answer is simply to all the issues is the same, which is to lie down and place the appropriate crystal on the chakra point or points that's got the problem and relax and let the crystal simply do its stuff. So first of all, we're going to be starting with the earth chakra. Now the earth chakra is connected to brown crystals. So if you think of the earth being brown, so any crystal that's a brown in colour can be used to help this chakra point. So the earth chakra, which is at the base of the feet, the beneath your feet, and the problems here relate to feelings of helplessness, powerlessness, and the inability to function in the world around you. This chakra is also very sensitive to ley lines and toxic pollutants. Then we move up to the base or root chakra, and this is at the base of your spine. And if you're going to try to activate this when you're lying down, simply place a crystal on the pubic bone. And this resonates with the colour red. So again, any crystal that's of red colour. Problems here are linked to survival instincts, so your flight, fight and freeze instinct will be very much linked here. Security issues, sexual issues and feelings of anger, impotence and frustration. Moving higher again, we get to the sacral chakra, or otherwise known as the navel chakra, which is situated just below your navel or your tummy button, and this one resonates with the colours orange. So again, any orange crystals. Imbalance here are linked to infertility, lack of creativity, because this is the seat of creative energy. Low self-esteem, very much associated with the connections of other people, so your first impressions, and this is where your gut instinct would come from. So look to using orange coloured crystals here. Again, slightly higher, we've got your solar plexus, and this is located just below where your rib cage comes together, your stomach area, if you will, where your rib cage comes up and connects at the sternum. So this is connected to the colour yellow, and here we have the most link to the emotional communication aspect of you. Blocks here lead to you taking other people's problems on you and being very much overwhelmed by your problems or the energies that you get from other people. This is also another area of emotional hookups from people, where people's energies can literally attach themselves to you. So it's very important here that you keep this point very much in balance. So then we go slightly higher to the heart chakra, obviously located where your heart is, and it's to do with the colour green. This of course is associated with love and nurturing, but when blocked brings feelings of jealousy, possessiveness and resistance to change. You don't want to move on, you don't want to let things go. There is also what's known as a higher heart chakra, and this resonates with the colour pink. This is situated between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, and it's linked to compassion, and if this area is blocked there will be feelings of abandonment. You will become very needy, there will be this emotional neediness and unable to actually express your feelings openly. A little bit higher again, we've got the throat chakra, and this is in the center of your throat. The color here is blue. So this obviously is linked very much to communication, the ability to speak with confidence, the ability to express yourself. So again, if this area is blocked, it's almost as if you've got a gag on, let's say. Again, higher, we've got the third eye or brow chakra, and this is just above and between your eyebrows, and it's the area of intuition and mental concentration, mental connection. Blocks here create a sense of being bombarded by other people's energies, being overwhelmed by emotional thoughts that have no basis in truth. It's also very much linked to delusions. And this is the colour of indigo. Again, higher up, we've got the crown chakra, which is literally the top of your head. This is to do with the colour violet, and blocks here cause arrogance, dominance, and if stuck open, it will cause obsession, vulnerability, and also a very much connection to spiritual obsessions and also religious connections. Let's say you can become quite obsessive by certain belief systems and also spiritual interference. We also have the higher crown or the spirit chakra, which literally is above your head. This is linked to white crystals or clear crystals, and it's an area of spiritual enlightenment. So if this is stuck open, you can give a sense of being spaced out and not fully here, and also causing emotional imbalances, mental health imbalances, because it's as if you're floating between two planes basically. So how can we give ourselves a good MOT and get ourselves back in balance? Well, this is simply by placing the crystals around you or on your body to promote your own healing. And some stones are actually best when they're in contact with the skin, but most can be used over clothing or literally placed around your body, but on alignment with the chakras. If a person has issues actually lying down and lying still for any length of time, then the crystals can actually be taped in place. So that's a little bit of a tip if you've got maybe an elderly person that has issues and would like to have crystal healing and the crystals put on them but can't lie down or can't lie flat, then simply tape them in place. So let's get down to rebalancing. Chakra rebalancing. So simply take the appropriate coloured crystals, place them on the chakra points or around the body, but having the colours in line with those chakra points, and relax for about 20 to 30 minutes. That's all you need, but try to focus your mind on each of the chakra points and the colours so that you're almost drawing this lovely coloured energy into each point. So here now are a couple of additional tips to help benefit your health by simply using crystals. So to boost your immune system, a good immune stimulator, look to bloodstone. Bloodstone can help boost your immune system amazingly, and simply place a crystal over the higher heart chakra and relax for 20 to 30 minutes. If you suffer from headaches, the headache release crystals are amazing as well. So either migraines or unpleasant headaches, simply look to lapis lazuli, sugilite or rose quartz and place them on the forehead, or if the headache actually starts from the base of the neck, you can either lie face down and put it behind your neck, or as I said earlier, tape the stone in place. So any one of those three stones will help you. Rest for 20 to 30 minutes and again focus on the lovely energy being absorbed into those points. If you suffer from insomnia, the insomnia release crystals, this is a wonderful way of bringing calm and peace when you relax at night. Sometimes our head and our body just does not balance itself, so you can either place the crystal in your pillow or on the four corners of your mattress. So between your mattress and your base, you can place a crystal in each of the four corners, and this will certainly help you and bring a wonderful ease into your nighttime. The stones that you can use for general insomnia are amethyst, sodalite, lapis lazuli and moonstone. You can also do this for a child if they suffer with night terrors, and topaz, Prinite and hematite are brilliant for this. But I must stress at this point, if you are having any crystals anywhere near children, make sure that they cannot get access to them. So make sure the crystals would be safely in your mattress protectors the four corners of the child's bed, or certainly in a place where they cannot access them, because you would have choking issues here. So now go and find your appropriately coloured crystals and rebalance those chakras and feel the benefits that these wonderful stones can provide for you. Thank you for joining me in this episode. I hope you will join me on my future episodes. Should you like to contact me at all, please look to my website www.salilhealing.co.uk, or you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook under Salil Inner Voice. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.